Okay, I want to do a quick special review for a subscriber. Um, we're looking at UAVS, which I believe is a drone services company, commercial drone technology. Um, this was a big momentum stock. These things are dangerous. You try to chase them, you better be prepared to take your profits when they show weakness. Right here we had a huge bearish engulfing candle, TK cross. Okay, using the Ichimoku system, we have the cloud and some indicators. This is called the Kijinsen line and the Tenkan-sen line. The Tenkan-sen line runs on a 9-period moving average. Kijinsen is a 26 period, and this cross right here was, and this bearish engulfing candle was a big sell signal for this stock. We came down, way oversold here, and bounced off the 200 moving average, which quite often in an uptrend is the very last level of support, until of course you get back down to the bottom here. Last level of uptrending support, I should say. So we bounced there, and now we're bouncing off of resistance here. So Ichimoku gives you areas of resistance where the bottom of the cloud here, these flat areas of the bottom of the cloud are significant areas of resistance. So we tested it here. And now we have the moving averages starting to bend over. So this stock does not look good. The correct side of the market for this stock would be to sell it or short it if you can. If you like bottom fishing, you can try lower time frames on a bounce. So right here we got above the Tenkan-sen line, so technically if you're bottom fishing you could buy there, but we can see the resistance right here, how we've reacted. Excuse me. There's a chance we could bounce with this uptrending Tenkan-sen here, but I suspect this is going to fail. These stocks have been kind of out of favor. They were just up too much, too fast, and I think the market's just rotating out of them now, taking their profits, moving on. AREC, American Resources. This looks like another clean energy stock. Extraction processes of metallurgic carbon. Okay, so this has to do with electric vehicle batteries, I believe. So same thing with this stock. Huge run, flattened out here and then caved in. Here was your TK cross. Okay, that's the first sell signal with Ichimoku. You get it a little sooner on a 4-hour chart. Let's look at a daily chart. So right here we fell below Tenkan-sen. See where you see the loss of momentum? We trend with the Tenkan-sen and the Kijinsen. And then right here we crossed and the Tenkan-sen bent over. Pretty good bend right there. Looks like a bobby pin. So that's your first warning right there. Then we had the TK cross. We're trying to hold the 50 moving average, so that's a little bit encouraging, but I wouldn't be very hopeful with this. This is strong resistance here with the cloud. We've got a pretty good downtrending Tenkan-sen line. So it's normal for price to react to these moving averages. Attempt to hold it for a little bit until we get to some more resistance, and then ultimately fail, is what I'm seeing with this. I don't try to make predictions, just reading what the chart's telling me. So that's kind of the high probability scenario here. We're getting a bearish twist. See where the cloud gets thin? It's starting to twist here. Okay, the cloud would twist and turn red. So this is definitely bearish at the moment. American Battery Metals, okay, clean energy, electric vehicle, huge run. This was the time to get in here. This, you know, this is a great opportunity if you got a quick trigger finger and you can get into this and manage it right. But people that see this kind of run and they're getting it up here, these are the ones that get burned. This stock has done a little bit better than some of the others we just looked at, but we've gone bearish here. TK cross right here, huge volume move here looks like, but buyers came in and held it up. This flat area of the cloud was support, so we tried to hold this support right here and then failed. Okay, so now it's resistance. We have the Dickinson line coming in and getting a good bend to it right here. This is almost like a hammer. It's just going to try to push the price down. So I'm not too optimistic with this either. All three of these look like they're done for now. You could try to trade them off of these moving averages, and then but with this downtrending resistance in play now, I really feel that a lot of these clean energy stocks that have had such a monster run are just broken right now. They may come back at some point, but for right now, I just looking at the charts is just telling me that they're just done for right now. The market doesn't often give you these kind of gains. This came from a 15-cent stock to $4.50. So, you know, imagine if you had 100,000 shares. What would you be doing with it at $4.15? You know, $450,000. You sell it. So, and then I like to look at the long-term trends, you know, just to see where the stock has been. And this is not the kind of place to get in, okay? Not the kind of place to get in. Let's look at the long term on these other ones. So, and this thing's made some interesting stair-step patterns. We do have some nice uptrending moving averages. This thing trades pretty wildly, so this looks a little bit encouraging where we're see the 200 period moving average is uptrending and we bounced here. I suppose there's possible hope for this. You would just need to be really patient. But I'm personally not in favor of this, and we're kind of up near all-time highs, or we're at IPO'd, or as far back as my chart history goes here. So, all right. Well, I hope that helps, and I know it's kind of disappointing. I'm looking at let's see. I'm looking at Plug Power this morning. I have a short position on this, and there was some news. Of course, I didn't expect the news, but I was just trading this resistance area here. So you see how this works. Once we have the TK cross, it turns bearish. We fell below the cloud. We're in a confirmed downtrend. This is now resistance. So this is a tradable level if you're into short selling, or if you're playing this bounce and trying to bottom fish, then you just need to be aware of these resistance areas. And I don't like to bottom fish, especially when you only have this far to run before you have a problem. So a lot of these fast momentum stocks are just getting crushed this morning, it looks like. Some of my trades are getting banged up a little bit, ZOM, but this trade still looks healthy. I mean, we still got support from the 50, the cloud, the Dickinson's right here. So that's not too bad. Anyway, that's it for now. Just a quick video on those, and quick check. pre-market check. Here's my watch list of a lot of the big momentum names that are talked about in the social media groups. GameStop down, CCIV down. I took a trade on this too, but see, this is still pretty much holding up for the reason of my trade, which is this Tinkinson line that started uptrending here and the wall of the cloud, but we do have resistance up here, so this is just kind of a short swing trade. I have a small position and it's more of an experiment really. So yeah, a lot of stocks down this morning. I think we're seeing a market rotation. I just read a news headline today where the market's rotating out of a lot of these momentum names and buying some good cyclical stocks. Let's look at some S&P 500 stocks. See, they're not they're not down there as much. I have a ZOM is not one of them. That's my speculative trade here. So cyclical stocks they're not sick this morning the way these momentum stocks are. These momentum stocks, when they're up 1,000% or something for less than a year, they're dangerous. So you got to trade them carefully. All right, that's it for now.